Good morning, Tarot Sphere. How are you today? It is the 4th of August, and I had my spiritual toolbox class last night. So, yeah, I thought we could talk a little bit about that. They actually talked about oracle cards, and I was like, because you know me and my extensive deck collection. Henrietta says good morning. And now the dog's gonna cry. I'm just gonna go ahead and shut the door if that's gonna be the way it's gonna be this morning.
We love you, Henrietta.
So yeah, my crazy house. So yeah, we talked about oracle cards last night and about how to. Good morning, Scarlett. How are you? Henrietta and Zoe say hello to you too. So yeah, we talked about oracle cards and reading them and whatnot, and I've made kind of a friend in the spiritual toolbox class, which is really nice. And it is a bird. She is a Moluccan cockatoo, Katie. So she is the loudest cockatoo on the planet, and quite possibly the loudest bird on the planet. Apparently their screams have been recorded as being in the same decibel, like loudness, as a 747 jet engine. Why did I do that to myself? But I love her. She's very snuggly. She's just, you know, kind of demanding. And right now she wants pets and stuff. And she knows that in the first thing in the morning, she doesn't get them. And she especially doesn't get things when she demands them. So even if I was inclined to go pet her right now, I wouldn't give in to that. Oh, little green cheeky conure. Those are so cute. Anyway. So yeah, we talked about oracle cards. It was really fun. And I've made kind of a friend, and she didn't have any oracle card decks. So I lent her, I had Spirit de la Lune on me. So I lent her my deck, and I don't know you guys, but I'm like kind of freaking out about it right now. I'm just like, I need my deck back. Oh my God, what did I do? So I think she'll take good care of them, but there's like a whole lot of what ifs between now and next week. And it's just like, you know, I'm like kind of white knuckling it, like, oh, I hope it comes back okay. I'm sure it will. I'm sure it will. But anyway, yeah. So anyway, I lent her my Spirit de la Lune, only to remember that we're having a full moon this week. So, and we're having a meteor shower this week, and the eclipse is coming up. So there's lots of nighttime sky activity to be aware of. What else? That's it really. So the class for me was just kind of like a reiteration of all the skills that I kind of picked up in the tarot class, only as applied to oracle cards. I did pick up a new deck last night. It's the Isis Oracle. I haven't opened it yet though, so we're not even going to really talk about that. And unless you guys have something pressing that you wish to discuss. Oh, I picked up a hematite ring. Apparently hematite rings are supposed to take the negative hits for you, and then when they've had enough, they smash. So it'll be interesting to see when my hematite ring breaks. I predict one day because it's retail. So, oh God, that's so good. Yeah, otherwise we're just going to do a few readings this morning, I think. I've got the Heart of Stars. Actually, you know what? I don't want to use Heart of Stars this morning. It's not really speaking to me. It's not really speaking to me this AM. And I haven't used this one in a while, so we'll do some Wild Unknown. And I also have Mermaids. So we'll do that too if you guys want. So if you have any questions, you know to put them in the doobly, and we will get to reading. Oh, and I've got Dancing Unicorns this morning. So yeah, apparently hematite is a, I read all about it last night, but it was like 1 o'clock in the morning, so I don't know how much of it I retained. I remember something about iron ore and it being, it's comprised mostly of iron ore and it's slightly magnetic. And it is a protecting type of a stone. It absorbs, I don't know if it absorbs, but it certainly deflects negative energy. But I don't know, for a few bucks, I thought it was like, I don't usually wear rings, so I'm still kind of getting used to it. And I had it on my left hand, but I'm a lefty, so yeah, anyway. Okay, so if you have questions, boop, 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 boop. And then let's see, what else could we talk about? I've been dream journaling, and I had the weirdest fucking dream the other night. Michael Jackson lived in my neighborhood, and the town paved the roads, but they did a crap job. So to be nice, I was walking around the neighborhood, and I was digging up the end of everybody's driveway and repaving it, and I found a body at the foot of Michael Jackson's driveway. But then I thought how fortuitous, because my dog had recently killed someone in the dream, so I hid that body also at the end of Michael Jackson's driveway. And then the dream was over. So that was a weird dream. I'm gonna start looking into the symbolism behind that one. Anything else? Oh, Katie. Okay, so I kind of talked about that last week, but I will talk about it again for those who did not hear about the Nourrisson Bird Tarot. The long story short is the quantity I have to buy it in is I have to buy 120 decks in order to get the margin that makes sense on it. Hi, Ivan. How are you? We're talking about the Nourrisson Bird Tarot and how come I don't have it in stock yet. It's not that I can't get it. I absolutely can. The people at the wholesalers are certainly like they're willing to work with me and they're very excited for me to be carrying it. But I have to order 120 decks in order to get the margin that makes sense. In retail, you have to make a certain margin in order to make things make sense, right? Because as much as I would love to bring it in and be altruistic about it, I would need to make a return on my investment. And also, like I could buy in a lesser quantity and get a smaller discount, and then still mark it up to get my margin. But that would make the deck like $75. I did the math, and like if I bought it in a lesser quantity, paid for the overseas shipping, and got it here, it winds up being like I would have to retail that tiny little deck for $75. But buy it in quantities of 120 or more, which I am completely willing to do. I have the storage space, like it's not a big deal. I can keep them here. The deck would retail for $50, including shipping, which is, it's still a little high for the size of the deck, but the fact that it includes shipping, and if you were to buy this deck on your own from Japan, it would cost you about $75 anyway. I feel like, and I'd be the only one in the United States with it for retail. I think that would be kind of a good selling point. I think I could totally unload 120 decks. It's not a problem. The selling them is not a problem. But when you do the math, between like the exchange rate and the yen, I'm waiting for the exchange rate to be a little more favorable right now. Right now, it's not too bad, but it's the investment for me to bring in 120 decks is over $2,500 right now. And I'm trying to be a responsible business owner for my own business and for my own life. And as much as I would love, like, it's not like I couldn't drop that money tomorrow. It's the high season on Cape Cod. I'm not making you buy a deck and you buy a deck. That would be amazing. That would be so good. But yeah, no, it's not like I have it, but I don't have it, like on Cape Cod, when you make money, you have 2 months to make all of your money for the rest of the year. So right now I'm kind of like that guy from that kid from who is it? Tom Haverford's friend from Parks and Rec, like flush with cash. Like I got run over by a Lexus. I'm that guy right now. But like I'm trying to be smarter than him, because I know that in at the end of August, like once September hits, it's like I'm done. There's no more money to be made. So I'm trying to budget that out correctly. Good morning, Lisa. So I'm trying to budget that out correctly and like kind of be a little bit smarter. I'm trying to pay off some credit. Like I took out the loan that I took out to build the dog wash, you guys, seriously, I'm like that business, I'm carrying a loan of like $75,000 right now. So I need to pay that off first. And also I've got the sale of the business in the works. So if I have a really good August, I'm looking at having the deck hopefully by the end of August. If the people who are looking at the store buy the store, I'm going to take a chunk of the money I make from the store and invest that into the deck. It would be free for the US. Other countries would, like international shipping, you'd have to pay for international shipping, as much as I would love to. Jean Ralphio, thank you. I almost said Rufio, but then I said, no, that's the guy from, I think it's Hook. Like Rufio. Yes, Jean Ralphio Saperstein. I love him so much. He's like my favorite character. Why is there a toilet full? Why is there a glass toilet full of money? Because we're flush with cash. Literally my favorite scene, and you can't find it anywhere online. Like you can't find just that clip. So yeah, I'm trying to be smart about bringing it in, but I have not given up on the dream. It will happen. It's just not going to happen as fast as I had hoped it would. So like I said, we'll get there. I'm looking at all the best Jean Ralphio Saperstein like moments, and they're just all so good. And with Henry Winkler as his dad, it's like the best. I love Parks and Rec so much. I'm so sad that it's over, but I might rewatch some of it tonight. Okay, so anyway, we're doing readings. And I have exactly like 10-15 minutes to do them in, because then I got to go open the store. If anybody has any questions, to put them in the in the box. Oh, such a good show. I have not thought about a GoFundMe. That is a really good idea. I don't know if I could do a GoFundMe because it's technically not my deck. And if the GoFundMe didn't fund for, $2,500 isn't a ton of money, but if it didn't fund, what would I do with that money? I suppose I would just do like an all or nothing. Maybe I could do a Kickstarter. I feel like that would be a little more fair, because then if I did the all or nothing, then there's also, did I tell you guys there's also a matching Lenormand? Like I thought about bringing in the Lenormand too, but I don't know how popular that would be. But yeah, no, that is a really good idea, Ivan. I'm going to look into that today, whether or not I can do a Kickstarter with a product that is not my own. Yeah, that is a fantastic idea. Thank you. So yeah, I'll just do that. I'll look into that. I'll do that today. All right. So anyway, we're doing readings. I've got my Dame Darcy Mermaid Tarot today because it's summertime, and I am loving this deck for summertime, you guys. Me and this deck are getting on really, really well. Ivan, did I tell you I lent a deck out and I'm having like helicopter parent pangs of anxiety about it? Really bad. I know, but what if, so Amethyst said you don't have to do all or nothing with GoFundMe. You can use what you get as seed money. So, but the thing is, it's if it only does $500, what about the people who pledged? And if I can't, I would feel bad. I would feel, I lent out my Spirit de la Lune, Ivan. I would feel really bad about that I can't, I feel like I have too much. This is part of the reason I think I'm not doing as well in business as I probably should be, is I have too much integrity to just take $500 and be like, you get it when you get it. So I would want to do an all or nothing. You know, if the $2,500 is reached, I can get the decks. I know people are going to get their product. It's not a big deal. Yeah. So that is I would, and plus Kickstarter is a much, like, I hate to say it, but I always forget about GoFundMe. I always forget about Indiegogo. Kickstarter is the first crowdfunding platform that I always look at whenever I look for a deck to crowdfund. Well, I made kind of a friend in spiritual. Ivan is just like, so Katie would put into a Kickstarter. That's cool. That's good to know. Ivan said he wouldn't ever lend out a deck. And well, I made kind of a friend in my spiritual toolbox class, and we were talking about Oracle decks, and I was like, oh, check this out. And she's like, oh, that's really pretty. And she doesn't have an Oracle deck yet. And she did buy one from the teacher. She borrowed one from the teacher, and then I talked her into buying. She has some stuff at that woman's shop because she needed to. But yeah, I don't know. She didn't have an Oracle and she like really kind of connected with it. So I was like, you can borrow it. And then I remembered that there's a full moon this week, and I was just like, and I'm having like she better not touch, better not spill anything on my deck. She better not sneeze on it. She better not but I don't think she would. She seems very nice. So, I mean, she wouldn't be in a spiritual toolbox class if she was a toolbox. Anyway, I want to do some readings. I want to do a couple of readings, you guys. Ask questions. So yeah. So yeah, Indiegogo and Indiegogo and GoFundMe. Like, I just, for whatever reason, I don't. How about you guys? What is your favorite crowdfunding platform? Like, what do you guys prefer as far as that stuff's concerned? Like, are you a Kickstarter person, or are you oh my goodness, the tool and toolbox class, so good. Oh, that was the other thing I wanted to bring up. I'm doing a live chat this Sunday, so I won't be last week I skipped. I did a Reiki 1 attuning class, so that's why I didn't do my live chat on Sunday. So we do have this week's pending live chat for Sunday. I am unsure what time yet. My helper at the store, the starter on her car died last night, so she's unsure what time. I'm thinking worst case scenario, we do Cape Cod Creatures After Dark, and I just we go until midnight or something crazy. But best case scenario, but yeah. So okay, awesome. Amethyst is on board if I do a Kickstarter. Actually, I might just do a Kickstarter. I'm gonna look into it today. So yeah, Sunday for sure. And then what I was thinking is, not this weekend coming, but next weekend, I would love to do another group chat. So, oh, my quality time self-care deck. I did not see that. I'm going to have to check that out. So yeah, I would love. I would absolutely love to do a group chat where I'm going to call it the Shuffle and Kerfluffle, or Kerfuffle. I think it's Kerfuffle. I keep adding an extra L. I like Kerfluffle better. Kind of like a Stitch and Bitch, but a Shuffle and Kerfluffle. So it's going to be BYOD, bring your own deck. I don't think we'll bring 40 bajillion decks like we did last time. I think a few, bring 1 or 2 of your favorites. And we're just going to, basically, we're going to roast tarot reading, and we're just going to roast things. I forget exactly what it was that we decided we were going to roast last time, but it's going to be a loving roast of our most favorite hobby / things that we do to make a living. All right, so it doesn't look like anybody wants a reading, so I'm going to do a general energy reading for the day. You know what? I've been playing with the mermaids, but I kind of want to do Wild Unknown because I haven't used this one in a long time for whatever reason. Did you see that this is the tarot reader problems? Yes. Thank you, Ivan. He is on it like a boss. Her Animal Spirit deck, just so you guys know, FYI, due out in March of 2018, Animal Spirit deck is going mass produced. You can pre-order it right now on Amazon, which I might do. Right now it's at like the 30 some odd dollars, or I don't know, maybe I'll wait. Maybe I'll wait because right now her Wild Unknown mass produced is like 20 some odd. But it's being put out by Harper Elixir, same people who did this. So the shuffling is going to be way better. I mean, I love my Wild Unknown animal deck, don't get me wrong. The shuffling is not this nice. It's not like butter. I just dropped a whole bunch of cards. Only 2. I'm not counting. Nope, I dropped 3. I'm not counting that as jumpers. That was just me being a goof. Sometimes you start to get the feel for when you get jumpers on the, like when you're shuffling, for when you get jumpers, and then for when you're just being like a stoopy. Okay, so general energy reading for, yeah, I'm really excited about mass market. I don't know why, but yeah, I don't know. Like it'll be interesting to see the changes that she has in the book. It'll be interesting to see, if she makes any changes to the deck itself. I know with the, Wild Unknown, it had a few slight changes from deck to deck. Well, it had a few slight changes from 1st edition to 2nd edition, and 2nd edition to 3rd edition. The only difference was the cardstock. So I'm at least looking forward to the new cardstock. We're gonna do old timey style. I'm gonna cut the deck 3 times. We're just gonna pull from the top of each deck. What? So for today, we pulled the Emperor, and we pulled Justice, and we pulled the Daughter of Cups. Wow, what is going on, you guys? We got like a ton of major arcana. Good for us, I guess. 2 out of 3 ain't bad. So the Emperor, Justice, and Daughter of Cups. So it looks like today we've got some sort of a decision to make. We got some choices floating our way. You're always so crazy in the morning and you keep putting on the steam and then getting wrapped up with house stuff and then leaving. Don't get wrapped up in house stuff. House stuff. How do you get involved with the group chat? I'm going to put up on Sunday, I'm going to put up, okay, so for the group chat, those who have never participated in a group chat before, I'm going to put up on Sunday, I'm going to link to a Google sign-up sheet, and then I will email you the link. I'm only doing, when I do group chats, I limit it to 6 participants aside from myself. Otherwise, it tends to get a little cray-cray. So it'll be first come, first serve to sign up. And if you don't make it, then I'm just going to, we'll do like subsequent chats with the people who signed up and didn't make it to the first one. So that way everybody gets a chance to live chat. And it just means that the live chat, like there's more live chats. Because I don't know how many people, like last time only a handful of people signed up for it, so it wasn't a big deal. But should these ever get crazy, I don't want to have, 1, I don't want to exclude anybody, and 2, you can't have like 20 people on a live chat. That's just insane. Like that is just insane. Like it's bedlam. So I'll limit it to 6 people on a chat at a time, and then we'll schedule subsequent chats for the other people going down the line. So that way everybody can jump in on a live chat. And then as soon as that list is over, we'll talk about scheduling new live chats. So it'll be fair. So, first come, first serve. It is what it is, and everybody will get a turn. Also, I figured out the technical difficulties from last time. So hopefully that works. All right, so anyway, back to today's reading. We got the Emperor and we got Justice, and then we also got the Daughter of Cups. So this to me, like, it's really, these two cards, like there's going to be a major decision weighing in today, and it's going to involve, I think what, honestly, like, I think this is kind of telling us that we need to approach whatever decision is coming our way with a logical, clear, and authoritative head, as opposed to somebody who's just kind of floating around in their emotions, like who's new to their emotions, you know, like whatever decision is coming up for you today, carefully weigh your options, do a pros and a cons list, you know, do that, you know, make sure the decision looks good on paper, walk yourself through the decision, kind of like, you know, ask yourself, you know, close your eyes and be like, okay, I've made my choice A. How does it feel? Like, you know, how like, you know, like, does this decision feel right with me? Does it sit right with me? Does it make sense logically? Does it make sense emotionally? As opposed to just being like, I'm gonna go for the first one that makes me feel good. So I think that's kind of what this is telling us today. We've got to carefully weigh our choices and options and make grown-up decisions, and not decisions that children would make. So that is our general reading for the day as far as tarot is concerned. And because I love you all, I want to pull a dancing unicorn. I love this deck, and I really, 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 really wish Melly would do a Kickstarter for one that wasn't produced by GameCrafter, but I will take what I can get from her because her stuff is just so adorable and cute, and I'm not really one to go for the adorable and cute. But for whatever reason, this unicorn oracle gets me every time. Yes, turn on your notifications for me. You can do that. That would definitely help. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Ugh. I have such a hard time shuffling this deck, and I don't know why. Yeah, I do, because it's very large. It's a very large deck. As far as, well, it's large. It's large, like, size-wise. I think there's like 50 cards, so it's not like a large. Oh my God, there's not. Ugh, what am I doing? Why am I being so weird with this deck right now? But we need a unicorn. We all need little unicorns in our lives. We all need some unicorns in our lives. I made my money the old-fashioned way. I got run over by a Lexus. That's gonna be stuck in my head all day. Like, seriously? Oh, I love it. Oh my God, and when Tom starts dating his sister, oh, the best, with his cute little Tommy's Closet store. Yeah, this deck is like so amazing. It's large and there's no borders, and I love it. I love it. I love it. But that means like you can't trim it. But it's totally like, she picked out all the best options on GameCrafter, so it's really the best quality you could possibly get from GameCrafter. So it's nothing too horrible. All right, let's see. What one do I want for us? I want this one for us today. Today we got the Stay Light dancing unicorn. Very sherbety, summery looking. The swirl, yeah, I don't have enough room. Although I had a dream about somebody shuffling swirly style last night. Weird. I'm just remembering it now. I'm not somebody who remembers their dreams right away. Like, something will happen in the day and I'll be like, oh yeah, I had a dream about that. So today is Stay Light, which of course is, you know, make good decisions, maybe do some grounding, shielding, and clearing, some work with, you know, imagine a sphere of white light, or, you know, if you're into Reiki, imagine your Reiki energy coming down, or some light cleansing you, or like whatever. So yeah, stay light, but also stay positive, I think would be the nice focus for that card. What does it say? As stay in your light, the light of your essence. Stay in the clarity of your pure self and allow yourself to be bathed by the knowing that you are safe, you are supported, you know. Remind yourself frequency of the expansive being that you are. There is power and lightness in pure presence. The activation here is playing it small. I don't know. Okay, so with this one, I wish I had her. I haven't printed it yet because it's a really big download. She has like an expanded guidebook that you can download with this deck, and it's got like activations and frequencies and affirmations. Playing it small. What would that mean? Playing it small. Maybe playing it small is to think about how your decisions affect those in your immediate vicinity. Also on a time scale, that would be thinking about what affects you in your now. Thinking of like staying in your present moment, like, you know, kind of like, how is my now? How is my right now? How is my immediate sphere of influence? Like, what is going on with what's going on with my now? Today, we're gonna I think a good affirmation for today is stay positive in your now. So that is the affirmation for today. Stay positive in your now. And that's the first time I think I've ever come up with my very own affirmation. You saw it here first. So I hope you guys have a wonderful day. I am now very officially late for work. Because I prefer doing this. This is what I want to do for the rest of my life, I think. I love hanging out with you guys, and I love reading cards and just doing this. I love doing this. I think this is my next big thing. Yeah, so that is my, unless my spirit guides tell me otherwise, I think my next big venture, aside from selling that bird tarot deck, mostly because I love it and I need to spread the word of, have you heard the word? Oh, but bird is the word. So aside from spreading the word of the bird, I need to, oh my God, so good. I found my commercial for that deck. So good. Oh, I had just assumed that everybody had heard. Like, but oh my God, so good. Peter Griffin to the rescue. Yeah, so aside from selling the bird deck, I think I want to do card reading professionally. But anyway, so that is it for today. That's just my musing for the morning, and I will see you guys on Sunday. I am very excited. What day is Sunday? Is that the day of the new moon, of the full moon? No. Well, yeah, full moon energy is 6th, 7th, and 8th, because the full moon is on the 7th officially. So it will be the 6th, the 7th, and the 8th. So I don't know, maybe I'll write a little full moon ritual for us. And we can talk about ways that we're going to celebrate the new moon. I think it's the sturgeon moon. Good old sturgeons. And I will see you guys later. Have a good one. Thank you, everybody who joined. Ivan, especially, it was awesome to catch you. You know I love when you pop on. Leona, awesome to see you again this morning. Look, I remembered your name. Lisa, Amethyst, awesome to see you. Everybody that was on this morning. Katie, Scarlett, just everybody, thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you all tomorrow. And then where is my off button? I can't find my off button. There it is.